the Martini Studios in Ontario, California, it's the Foo Bar Show!
What's up, everyone? I am Josie with the Foo. Thank y'all very much for listening to the Foo Bar Show. Thanks for hitting subscribe and remember to rate, review, and tell your friends like a champ. You can always reach us at Foo Bar Show. That's FWBarshow.com. And FWBar Show is your handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out, drop us a line, and we'll foo it up like a couple of foos. Ain't that right, foo?
Foobity doobity.
Foo!
Yo.
It's the Foo Bar Show with Josie and the Foo.
That's right.
Foo. You know, whenever I listen to a podcast, every now and then, it's game tapes, for me sometimes. It's like, how are we doing? How are we sounding? Are the levels good? You know what I mean? There's some times where you just like, you will say foo in the same sentence at least 3 times. Like, it's a beginning, middle, and end. It's a sandwich of foos, foo.
Well, what if I forget it?
I guess I didn't think of it that way.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
what if I lose my lines, my speaking lines?
Yeah, no, you shut me up, man. You shut me up.
That's all it says on this sheet here, dude. It just says foo all over it. Even the watermark.
That's one of our coasters, foo.
Oh.
You're supposed... gross. Foo.
Yo.
How have you been, man? What's cracking?
Same old at the Federation, foo.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that the dating life has changed in a couple of podcasts.
Jesus, man, so fast.
You just had a lady.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't happening, man.
No answers, foo.
But I understand that you've reinstalled some dating apps into your phone and are back at it.
I mean, yeah.
And I'm not saying
there's no denying it.
And I'm not saying that you had a bad experience, but you're telling me that you had some crazy encounter, some crazy digital encounter, at least, with a few of the postings that you're seeing on there these days.
Well, some of the stuff I see more lately is like, holy shit, is this stuff really going down right now?
Mm-hmm. Shall we treat this like a woes of online dating? Because this segment was always like a heads up, guys. This is what's going down out there if you're joining the those in the single life. I've not been single in a very long time, so I guess I've been missing out on like a lot.
It's been days, like thousands of them.
Yeah. Well, let's go on and move forward with the woes of online dating. Take her away, Foo.
Well, Foo, there have been no woes yet. I mean, there's no rush, right? If it's only been like 8 days.
No.
10 days.
No, there's no rush. But, I mean, I couldn't help but notice that you were scrolling quite a bit on these dating apps. So what are you using these days? Is that POF? Is that
Plenty of Fish, man?
Yeah?
Josh...
I hear that's getting corrupted.
Josh bitched about it, but like... It's kind of like that that episode of South Park, where Cartman's like, you just got to get through all the dicks before like you finally find the real person.
Okay, so it's a numbers game.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the same thing that you'd be going through if you just went out to a bar one day.
Sure.
So you just don't want to get out of the house?
No,
unless
I wouldn't say that. I'd go to the bar, Foo.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's easy because I'm at work and I'm allowed to see who's nearby. These things have like locations on them.
Have you ever seen a fellow employee on it since it's nearby?
I didn't know until like I saw the picture and I'm like, holy shit, they're wearing the fucking Federation badge, dude. Like they're on their break too. Holy shit.
They took a selfie and then posted it on Plenty of Fish?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then immediately they said that they were a billing specialist. I'm like, fucking, that's why, Foo, our currency's at all-time high.
USA. So tell me more about what you've been seeing these days, man.
Okay, so I just have Plenty of Fish now. I used to have a bunch of dating apps before.
I know. It took up like the first page of all the apps.
Yeah, like when you scroll through your pages of apps, Foo.
Yeah.
Not really, but yeah, kind of.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's what most of these, all social media is like that. It's just gotten super specialized. All right, man. So I know you didn't bite on this 5 years ago, but I'll say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Kik is an interesting app.
So what do you do on Kik?
You can...
Isn't it just like a messaging platform?
It is. However, now they have social rooms.
Oh, like a chat room?
Yeah, that you can join like with the
That's very AIM of them. Remember AIM?
Yes.
Everybody was on AIM.
You could just join, some weird name.
Yeah.
But these ones are, it's interesting the way they have it set up. So I'm in one called SoCal 29, and it's just a SoCal chat.
Okay.
It's a lot of people from the IE.
Sure.
But it's also a lot of these people posting about their sexual activity as well. Like very, very frequent. I mean, I just shown you a bunch of pictures, and it's like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty graphic.
Yeah. No, they're not shy. They're not shy. They love posting content.
Yeah.
For sure.
So it's just, Kick has those strange rooms like that. So that's the name to find the room, right? Mm-hmm. You all know what the name of the room is today?
What's it called today, man?
SoCal Hardcore 25 and over, Thick Thursday.
What? So what does this mean? Is this some kind of happy hour, or what the fuck's going on here?
It's like the room leader can rename the room and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's what this chick decided to do today.
She was in a mood.
She was. Thick Thursday foo.
Thick and Thursdays. All right.
That one is also sexual.
But listen to this. Check this out, man, because I have, like you were saying, I have plenty of fish. Check out this one, foo. And this is right in your old stomping grounds, foo, of La Puente.
Okay.
This 24-year-old lady.
24-year-old lady.
24.
I'm following so far. La Puente. Okay.
She says, hello, handsomes.
She's
very cordial.
She's very assuming.
Yeah. Like, she doesn't know there's a bunch of Indian guys, like, in India on these apps, like, trying to fucking steal money.
Trying to get some strange American shit. Yeah.
So she says, hello, handsomes. And she has her Kick ID on here, foo.
Oh, so you can message her on
So you
Kick.
can message her directly there. You can go off. It's weird how these apps have, like, because a lot of these chicks, too, are like, oh, just follow my Instagram or Snapchat.
All right.
Like, some of them are brave enough to put their Instagram on these.
Oh, wow.
But that's probably how they get followers.
It's
all these horn dogs, like, think these chicks are hot.
You really think that's the real Instagram, though? I mean, people can make multiple Instagrams.
That's true.
Yeah, this is probably just her dating Instagram.
Maybe, or maybe her social media one if she gets paid.
True. Yeah, if don't people do shows on Snapchat and such?
They do, and then people also like work for BuzzFeed and shit, and they get paid for this as well.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty weird.
All right.
Anyways, so yeah, she has her Kick ID on here, foo, and you better have that censor button ready, foo.
We don't censor here.
All right then. Well, there's no censor button.
All right.
Her name is Wet Cat MILF.
All right.
And you can find her on Kick, foo.
Okay.
Yeah, this is so crazy.
So she's 24.
No, so as you scroll down,
you're gonna bury the lead, dude.
As you scroll down into this profile, she
right.
actually reveals that she is 62.
Okay. But see, what did you think about? Because you told me this earlier, because you were trying to prep me for this segment. And I said, well, maybe she does that on purpose so that she pulls up on a certain filter. I mean, don't they have like an age filter on these things?
They do.
Okay.
And like your preferences as well.
So she wants to get on that younger filter. You know what I mean?
True.
So that's a good marketing strategy on her.
Also,
on her part.
she'll guarantee looks.
Okay.
They're gonna be like, hey, this chick's 24, and then they're like, oh, she's 61.
Yeah. At least she'll get. It's a numbers game at this point.
Yeah, food.
Yeah,
that's all.
Just
it is.
increase your chances.
Food. Josh needs to know this, man.
Josh was bad mouthing Plenty of Fish quite a bit last time I talked to him.
Food. You don't hate the player, Josh. Hate the game.
So what else you got?
This is pretty wild, dude. This chick is straight up like saying some really weird shit on here.
Now, is this one example of many people that are like this on these dating apps? Or?
So check this out, food. On all these, and this begs another discussion I'll bring up after.
Okay.
But a lot of these chicks are like, come to my Snapchat, and they'll straight up sell videos of themselves.
So they're redirecting traffic to their store, pretty much.
So let me, just because I've been on the apps before, I just know. There's a wide spectrum of these girls on Snapchat that charge money because they ask for money, but through a different app.
Okay, like a Venmo or
like a Cash App.
Okay,
because those are like pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty low key, I guess.
Sure.
What happens with these girls is some like just sell content, Some will actually show video of them being sexually active.
All right.
With themselves and then with random guys. And I've even seen ones where, like, if you join and you pay a premium price, like, you get to visit her.
So it's an escort service.
Yeah, it's crazy. But it's like on Snapchat, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild, man.
What a time to be alive, fool.
Dude, it's fucking crazy. I can't believe it.
And you haven't cashed any of those in?
No, man. Why?
No. I'm just asking questions, fool.
It's like you said, man. Just go to the bar.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't know if I ever told you this, but if you ever had any inkling to do anything remotely stupid, just jerk off and then think about it later, and you won't do it.
Oh, dude. You have spoken the truest words ever.
If you're a dude and you're thinking about paying for something stupid like this, just jerk off and then think about it and then be like, you know what, Josie, you're absolutely right.
It's the reason why I finally was able to walk away from my ex, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's really all you got to do. I mean, at a certain point, yeah, guys get thirsty, but jerking off really just puts it into perspective. A good beating off. A good beating. But yeah, dude, it's crazy out there, man. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. I've been with Steph for like 12 years now, more.
Yeah.
So like I've missed the growth of what it was, this aspect at least of the internet, for a very long time.
Dude, it's pretty crazy.
So that's why, like, I'm not an old dude, but, I can still remember a time where you can just go to the bar and try to meet a nice lady. And then I guess once I, was spoken for, it just, I don't know, everything kind of just skyrocketed.
You don't need to be in on the game now, foo.
Nah, dude.
I'm
a spectator.
Not unless you guys are trying to get wild and shit.
Well, I mean, even then, you can go to a bar for that.
True, yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not about
so
to.
in a sense, you're still ahead of the game.
I guess, or I don't know. I'm just kicking it old school, I suppose.
That's true. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Don't support these Snapchat women, dude. They're evil.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Well, thanks, Foo. You're always known to bring a lot of wisdom into the podcast from time to time, Foo.
It's kind of sad that those chicks are actually doing that, man.
This is why you're on the show, Foo.
Yeah.
To shed light on these kinds of things. Yeah. Foo, you also wanted to talk about this new chemical, or not a chemical. Well, I guess it is a chemical, right? THCP?
Foo, it's the cousin of THC.
Are you on weed? Give me some. I'll smoke you two under the table.
So tell me more about this THCP, Foo. Where'd you find this information?
Well, I went to Leafly, but there was also another website.
Leafly.com.
Yeah,
We've used them quite a bit on this podcast.
There's also a website called wellandgood.com that has some pretty good information on it too.
Okay. Is it pretty well and good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good and well.
That's on top. That's totally on point right there.
Well, check it out, dude. A couple of, I think, Italian researchers.
From Italy?
Maybe. What if they were in Greece?
Oh, well, I mean, I guess. I don't see why their nationality would be a topic of conversation if this is a, like a journal, like a scientific journal. But yeah, continue, Foo.
I mean, it says it here, dude. It says it's Italian scientists are the one who figured it out.
In Italy.
Well, maybe.
Anything else would be borderline, like,
What if they're in Switzerland?
Then why bring it up? Just say scientists. I'm just
That's Leafly for you, man. All right, you need to take it up with Emma Stone from Leafly.
Emma Stone is on Leafly now?
Tell me about it, dude.
Nice.
Anyways,
she looking for work that bad?
Maybe. Or maybe it's just her cousin with the same name.
Oh, I mean, it could be.
That happens, right?
I thought only person had that name. Only one person.
No.
Okay.
It's a big world. THC, Foo. THC and CBD, the most known marijuana, chemicals or that's what they are, right? Chemicals?
Yeah, I mean, it's a molecule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have discovered THCP and CBDP.
Mm-hmm. So what's the P all about?
You know me, Foo.
Uh-huh.
The P is actually So I guess on regular THC and CBD, the molecules have 5 strands on the end.
Okay.
And then these ones, the ones with the P, they have 7 strands on the end.
And what kind of difference is that supposed to make?
And I'll tell you right here, Fu, it says, due to their 7-link molecule structure, it has an immense affinity for binding with CB1 receptors, which are primarily found in the brain and body. These receptors help regulate anxiety, stress, pain relief, mood, happiness, and more. So these 7-link molecules instead of 5-link, they actually bond a lot better with our CB cannabinoid receptors in the human brain.
So you get probably a stronger high out of it?
Yeah.
Crazy.
30 times stronger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like this is the first THC product or marijuana product, I should say. THC is a different chemical. This is a different chemical, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just
matter
its
of
cousin.
fact, it stands for tetrahydrocannabidiol. That's
And
the
then-
P. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then cannabidiol for the CBDP. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty crazy. But it could be up to 30 times more potent.
Jesus Christ. Well, already THC, will get you there pretty quickly, at least with today's weed.
Yeah, you're looking at constant 15 to 20%.
And is this only fat and oil soluble? Any idea about that? I mean, I would imagine
There
is.
is nothing researched yet. They
Okay.
have to begin. They're saying, though, that they're trying to make it into a crystal.
Jeez.
Yeah, so now it's going to be... It's crystal food.
Yeah, you're going to have to use a crack pipe to fucking
Yeah.
smoke.
Or you can only...
You look all shady.
I think you can only, you'll only be able to dab it, but you can't use, the little dab rigs we have.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy one with, a bunch of filters in it.
Yeah.
Or
I just keep picturing the crack pipe, dude. The crack pipe industry will boom once the research is out.
Maybe we'll get all these crackheads clean.
Mark my fucking words, dude.
We'll get all these crackheads
Mark
clean.
my words.
Yeah, it's yet to be researched and it's new. So even the scientists who discovered it, they said this is no way to celebrate this until we know what the hell.
Yeah, what it is.
Yeah.
And it can have side effects, too.
Exactly.
You know that saying, too much of a good thing, it could be a terrible thing.
That's what they said. And they said that they need to look at this without bias. So people are already looking at it with that bias, it's going to get you so much higher. It's like...
Well, when you're marketing it, when you're putting the headline as 30 times more potent, you're kind of asking for it, too.
It's true.
Why are they putting that? I mean, I'm sure they want the attention.
That's what the websites are doing.
Yeah. But nobody clicks on the link. How many articles do I send you, foos? And then, the title is totally misleading, and then I send it that way on purpose because I know you won't read it. And you guys have some fucking knee-jerk reaction. Let me finish. And then then I have to end up shaming you for not actually reading the article. Yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you read
read
it.
this one. Food.
Yeah.
Take
you
that.
wanted to, though.
Take that, though.
You wouldn't have done it if I told you to.
Well, you told me to do it before the podcast, so I had to read it real quick.
Yeah.
So you still had to tell me. So,
We'll check you out. Food.
well, dude, look, your needs got met too, man. So, Fu, what do you think, man?
Well,
what do you think the implications of this are? Because they're also saying that there are 2 more molecules that they are identifying, other 7-strand molecules right now that they're identifying
it's
currently.
like the Eevee of weed.
Pretty much, dude.
You got Jolteon, Vaporeon, Flareon.
Oh, dude, did you know there's 12 EVs now?
And now there's a shit ton more. I don't get it.
There's a black crystal one.
I don't know. I mean, they look cool. I saw it on a rug once, all 12 of them.
Oh.
And the nice little cute Eevee in the middle. But anyway, so
Poor Eevee Fu.
So, what do you think is going to happen? I think, you know how when you get cranberry juice, you usually get fooled and it says from concentrate, but you didn't see it before you bought it.
It's true.
I think it's going to be one of those where it's just it's a really concentrated fucking molecule, so you're going to get a lot of watered down shit, but it's still going to get you there. But, one day we're going to look back and we're going to hearken for the times where you can just smoke a little weed, some flower. But I think this is going to turn into something more. It's maybe on a bad side. You remember that kid that used to sell drugs on RoboCop?
Yeah.
That little drug lord piece of shit. And so, what was it? It was like these little vials, and then you just kind of stick it into your skin, right?
Yeah.
It was like giving yourself a bee sting.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like giving yourself roids real quick.
Yeah. It might turn into that. You might have a kid in a tuxedo fucking selling it to all the drug lords in the southwestern United States. Who knows? Who knows? The sky's the limit.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly hope that comes to fruition.
Yeah. Well, Fu, is that going to do it for the joint report today?
Well, Fu, real quick. So the I guess they're saying the recent genetics, the research they're doing, there are also these cannabinoids called CBDV, CBG, and THCV, which have different effects.
Mm-hmm.
So like, the world's our oyster, dude. They're saying,
Yeah.
they're saying there's possibly like tens of other strains like this that have all different effects.
Mm-hmm.
So like, them stumbling into this THCP, holy crap, dude, it's pretty wild. Honestly, it's pretty wild, man. That means it would be like 93, 95% THC content, dude.
Oh, wow.
And dude, dabs are like only like 25, 30.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane, dude.
I know that it's really wild.
Yeah, I mean, you'd probably have to pay a lot more for this molecule, but it'll take less to get you there, unless you're a fuck who just smokes and dabs all day long. Like, boo! I'm looking at you.
Oh,
you know,
looking in a mirror.
I only take like 4 or 5 dabs when you're around, man. Otherwise, it's a 1 to 2 dab evening. Yeah.
Hey, do you remember going to that one shop, Cannibal City, in downtown LA?
Yeah, I remember liking it.
There's also a one off of 7th Street near the 60 freeway.
Okay.
That you haven't been to, but it's very reminiscent of Cannibal City, except theirs is like taller ceilings and a big open warehouse. And they actually have different like jetty products and like edibles and stuff with like THCA.
Oh, what?
THCV. Yeah.
So they're starting to sell that now?
Yeah, they're starting
How
to
reliable is that, though? Is it even regulated?
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
Actually, you know what? I don't know if it's regulated. However, I think because you're getting into the genetics and it's unestablished, they're going to consider it.
What's that even? If we're just talking molecule, you're talking about biochemistry right there.
Yeah.
So that's not even genetic at that point. That's the actual chemical, just isolating it and putting it into dab form or whatever, the host is going to be.
Now we are manipulating chemicals again, Fu.
Yeah.
Here we go, man.
It's just human nature. We've done it since the beginning of time. That's what we do. Give an animal a thumb and it'll fuck up the world.
Why not, man?
I don't know. Well, Fu, thanks for that joint report today.
See.
Smoke weed every day.
All right. Well, did you want to finish this off with a song? You picked out some music for today, right?
See, Fu, because it's all about me today.
All right. Sounds good to me. So, Fu, you went back and, well, you subscribed to Apple Music now, so you actually are listening to music again. And how long of a hiatus did you take before you got back into listening to music?
Like 7 years.
What would you do in the meantime?
In the meantime?
Like, what would you do? Like, when if you're not listening to music?
There was a me time?
What do you hang? Well, like on the way to work. On the way to work, what would you listen to?
Oh, dude, I would listen to ESPN.
Oh, and just piss yourself off
like live
from their comments.
You know what?
That's what they do, man. They
Some
just try
hosts
to get a rise
are good,
out of you.
and then like their co-hosts are just dicks, and you're like, I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I can't wait till the host like fucking proves you wrong on something right now. And then they just refuse to take the L.
Well, that's what makes it interesting, and it helps them fill the time.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
So I used to listen heavily to the morning show.
The FUBAR show is no better, by the way. Let me just add that.
Then what?
Than that concept.
Well, it depends which fucking morning show you're listening to.
All right.
Because
I'm just saying we're not above that.
We're not. Not at all.
You know what I mean? Let's be a little humble about it. But anyway, continue.
I used to listen to this morning show, Keyshawn, George Sedano, and LZ Granderson.
Sure.
And then eventually George Sedano got off the show, and the show got way fucking better, dude. Like George Sedano is a whiny ass little baby, dude. From fucking
Where's the sports?
I thought we were talking about music.
Pretty much, dude. He gets all whiny and high pitched voice and out of control, and he's like, "It's because I'm Mexican." It's like, shut up.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, shut up, dude. You're fucking like, you try to dress like Max Kellerman. You're not Mexican. All right, you're that suave fucking Hispanic.
Max
dude.
Kellerman isn't
Spanish.
Mexican.
No, but you know how Max Keller dresses?
He dresses nice.
Dresses?
Yeah.
That's how George Sedano dresses.
What's wrong with that? The guy wants to look dapper
He does.
on a weekday.
He does, fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, except he's a dick, dude.
Oh, okay, well then. Some would argue that Max Kellerman is also a dick.
Yeah, well, you know what? George Sedano was so much of a dick, they even gave him his own afternoon show for a while.
Hey, well, that's what they do to dicks.
So I would always listen to that. One of the best ones is Mason in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
John Ireland and Steve Mason.
Mm-hmm.
They've been on the radio since the early 90s.
So
and they used to be on a different station before.
Mm-hmm.
And ESPN hired them as a duo again.
After the fact?
Yeah, because John Ireland used to be on KCAL9 TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Well, he still is now, but not KCAL9. He doesn't report the weather no more, foo.
Oh, he doesn't?
He reports the Laker games.
Oh, okay.
He took over the Chick Hearn role.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
And he's real classy about it too, man.
Cool. Is the Jello jiggling foo?
Yeah.
Would Chick Hearn be proud?
Chick Hearn would be proud because John Ireland gets super riled up
Uh-huh.
about crazy shit. So he's a real good announcer.
All right, nice.
And you know what, man? He looks like Jimmy Neutron, the adult version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
As if Jimmy Neutron had the, what is that, the face app?
Yeah.
And did the whole age thing?
You remember that stupid ass fucking hairdo?
So he has that hairdo? Does it even curl at the tip?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, my God. I got to take a
know.
look at this guy.
Dude. Yeah.
So, music highlights.
So that's what I would do in lieu of music.
Motherfucker. Okay. And so
It's all relevant, foo.
So you've been exploring
Foo,
music.
pay attention.
And you're trying to bring to light some of the cool stuff that you've been discovering. And these songs that you've been bringing up, I've never heard of them. And this one's no different. So tell us who it is and what the name of the song is.
It's by 07.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a duo.
Okay.
Or a trio.
Sure.
Who knows?
It's an electronic
it's
group.
an electronic group.
Uh-huh.
Or alternative group. I don't know what the fuck you call it now.
The Apple Music labels them as electronic, but that can also be alternative depending on what it starts to sound like in a little bit.
You're right. It is electronic. Well, it's from last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's from a single they made. They have a couple of singles and EPs. And this one is just a single called Swimmers, foo.
Featuring Jem Cooke. So let's check it out. So already it's very electronic, but it is an alternative side of electronic music. You know what I mean?
Like kind of the sound, you mean?
Yeah. Like a lot of electronic music, it's pretty, like there's a formula to it, at least
Like
the
it gets
popular one.
keyboardy real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is more mellow.
Right.
Do you know we are the young girls in reverse? Our stories unfold, moving slow.
This is what I would put on The Hangover on the way back from Vegas. That Sunday morning.
It
when
kind
you're
of
headed
feels
back
like
to, like you can still deal with this on the way back from Vegas. When everybody's hungover, you're the guy with the short stick who has to drive.
those are bad drives if you leave late too.
Yeah, it gets bad.
We are swimmers, caught in the tide, pitch black river, shadows of light into the night. Beautiful swimmers, losing the fight, constant river, shadows of light into the night.
It's pretty dope, man.
Nice, mellow, relaxing song.
I like it a lot. And it's cool that, I mean, it's an electronic song, but
it has like, the little hip hop elements. It has like the
a little
guitar,
bit of everything.
the
So I
guitar
like that.
element in it too.
Yeah, and it's the male-female duo going on.
That's always like a really good harmony to
you
do.
know who did something like this that I really liked a lot too? The Postal Service.
Who the hell is that?
The Postal Service, they have that song, Such Great Heights. It was on the radio for a very long time. They did, they only did the one album, but it's Ben Gibbard. He's the lead singer for Death Cab for Cutie, and he did this electronic project called the Postal Service. A couple other folks, it was just a three-piece. One of them was female, and when they would sing some of the songs, it would sound very similar to this. And it's this kind of vibe, at least.
Death Cab for Cutie is a pretty popular band, huh?
Yeah, they've been around for a while. Matter of fact, Ben Gibbard, the singer for Death Cab and Postal Service, he was married to Zooey Deschanel for a short period of time.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she's indie like that too. She's a hipster.
That's true.
She's a dorkable foo.
She is though.
Well, yeah, man, I dig the song. Yeah, and after this, I'm probably going to check out more of their stuff. So, thanks for sharing that, foo.
See, man, you got it.
Yeah,
I think they even have an Essentials album, foo.
Oh, so they've been around for that long, or at least have that much material.
They've been around since 2001, so yeah.
Yeah, okay. So almost 2 decades.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
Yeah, nice to finally hear from them. On this end, at least, foo. What else you got?
For music, foo?
For the podcast, foo.
Oh, man.
I think that does it for the music.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't bring anything. I had this trailer for Kurt Cobain biopic, but then you pointed out that it was fan made, and then I don't know. At first, it made me cry because I was like, "God damn, that looks awesome." And then you pointed out that it might have most likely just been a
someone
really
just made
well made fucking trailer, but that will never likely become a movie. And if it fucking does, I'm first in line for that shit. Because come on, like Kurt Cobain, after all this time, still doesn't have a biopic. Are you serious?
Doesn't have to do something with that chick, dude?
Yeah, Courtney Love has a lot of Kurt Cobain's rights because they were husband and wife when he killed himself. So she gets granted a lot of those rights because they were a couple. And so I don't know. Maybe for the longest time she might have just been looking for the right director, the right script. Maybe she was just high the entire time, so it wasn't really on at the top of her list. But yeah, you got others that were more or less his contemporaries, like Biggie, and he gets one. Tupac, he's had a couple that never really made. That were never really popular, but didn't he get one recently too that was pretty popular?
Yeah, he did.
And so, a lot of other acts from
He's
that time.
He's had 2.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, I can remember seeing about or hearing about more than just
I think Biggie's had 2 as well.
Oh, yeah? I mean, for fuck's sake, even Amy Winehouse has a biopic. It's a documentary,
Lord.
But which I understand is very good. I've yet to see that one. But
when the Kurt Cobain one comes out, you're telling me you're going to see it in theaters?
If it ever does, man, if it ever actually gets made, and because this is such a well done trailer, I'm thinking that maybe it'll catch somebody's attention, and then they'll go from there and then pitch it and just be like, well, it looks like you guys already have an actor for it because he's the same guy that's in Across the Universe. So, yeah.
Dang, fool.
Yeah.
You think she'd do it, man? How old's Courtney Love now?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think she'd do it, man. I think she's going to hold on forever.
Yeah, who knows?
It sucks.
Anyway, he should have a biopic. It would be freaking rad. Also considering, if Dave Grohl had any creative rights or direction to it, that guy's already a documentary filmmaker.
Dave Grohl wears many hats, dude.
Yeah, so who knows? They can make it happen. If they really wanted to, they can make it happen, and it'll probably be really good. So, get on top of that, filmmakers.
But is Dave Grohl really a good role model, though?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's not a perfect human being.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
He's cool, foo.
He broke up.
Painting colors is cool, foo.
A long time ago, he broke up with his then girlfriend because he wanted to bang Winona Ryder, and he did. Fun fact.
Wow.
Fun fact about Dave.
Then he went back to his wife or what?
No, I don't know. It was a girlfriend.
just a girlfriend?
At the time. Yeah, it was a long time ago. But
that
happened once.
I guess that's stand-up food.
So I don't know.
Hey, Foo, man, where the hell did Josh go?
I think he's taking a shit.
Oh, okay. He's
Yeah.
been in there quite some time, Foo. I'm a little concerned.
It's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm not concerned about that. I mean, he's an adult.
Uh-huh.
I'm concerned that he might be misusing your bidet right now.
Yeah, he's sitting backwards on it.
I don't know, dude. You never know, man. What if he's like just, you know how like, okay, I'm only saying this because it's happened to me. Like you accidentally like create a mess in the bathroom before and you're in there trying to frantically like clean it up.
Jesus Christ.
That's never happened to you?
No.
Really?
Well, maybe just the day I installed it because I was, turning the knobs just to make sure they
No, I
function
said when
properly.
you're like in a guest bathroom or something.
No.
And like you
No.
accidentally do something and you're like, holy crap, I have to like panic clean right now before it's suspicious. I'm in here so long.
That's fucking stupid, dude.
Well, what if Josh is doing that right now?
Yeah, he's using up all the TP in there. He's feverishly trying to clean it all up. Who knows? We'll find out. We may never know, Foo. We may never know.
Oh,
he's been in there this entire time. All right. Well, you missed out on a good podcast, I suppose. Well, Foo.
There it is, man.
Well, I think that's gonna do it for another Foo Bar Show, Foo.
Till next time, Foo.
All right. Until next time, and thank y'all very much for listening into the Foo Bar Show. Thanks for hitting subscribe, and remember to rate, review, and tell your friends like a champ. You can always reach us at Foo Bar Show. That's FTheBelowBarShow.com. And F the Below Bar Show is our handle on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and Instagram. Check us out. Drop us a line, and we'll fill it up like a couple of Foos. Up in Joe Suit with the Foo. Signing off saying, don't be a dick.